Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. The starters for Utah, they've got Castle, he's out there with Zach LaVine, and it's Gasol in at the 5 down low. And for the Raptors, they've got Joel Embiid. Kevin Durant is out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Worthy in at the power forward position. Here we go. And the tip belongs to the Jazz. Here's Castle. He's covered by Curry. Gasol against Embiid with the 7-footer. And no good, trying to use the glass. Here's Toronto with the ball. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Castle misses.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
Here's Curry. Gets to the corner and hits it.
So fast off the catch, Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Carter. Zach LaVine clears it away. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
LaVine with it. Pass to Gervin. Outside for LaVine. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Here's Toronto with the ball. And Carter gets it to go on the assist from Embiid.
And he's such a unique talent at both ends. Embiid with the vision that time.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Curry. It's stolen by Curry. Into the lane. And Curry throws it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And Utah calls time here. Toronto making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in.
Give them a hand, fans. That was your dance team.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the basket by Castle.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Here's Carter. Sinks that one from the post. Carter's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Castle, and that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Gasol. Oh, and there's the whistle. He was going up for the layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it or not. So we got a couple of free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Utah making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Durant. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Now, this is the toughest shot, supposedly, in the NBA to get down. Durant's not having much of a problem from the mid-range.
Outside LaVine. we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
Athletic finish by Castle, getting up to meet the lob and throwing it down.
Toronto leading by 4. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Adebayo passes to Hardaway. Here's Bird. Back to Hardaway. Shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Utah trails by 6. Here's Castle. Gasol the screen. Here's Levine for 3. Rebound Toronto. Hardaway, the pass to Sprewell. Here's Bird. Drills the baseline jumper.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Now here's Jordan. He's scoreless. Pass to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Jordan. And it's off from three-point range.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Utah shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Utah trails by 7. Jordan up top.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Utah shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he sinks the 2nd. Here's Worthy, and he drives in. Here's Bird. Off with the layup, and so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
They've got Anthony, and it's Sprewell in at the 2. Count it.
Carmelo Anthony operating in the mid-range is just danger zone. You got to put your defense at DEFCON 1.
And for the Jazz, they've got Hassan Whiteside. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in it to 1. From deep, Jordan knocks down the triple.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
And Anthony drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance effort. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Anthony with a bucket.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No made baskets yet. They set the screen. Here's Jordan. And Worthy pulls it down. Toronto leading by 9. Anthony outside. For 3, Hardaway. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Hardaway's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Down low. Here's Kirilenko. Rebound Toronto. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Sprewell passes to Anthony. For three, Hardaway. Yeah, with a rebound. Utah trails by 9. Now Jordan. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires at the elbow, and he nails the jumper.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
Anthony, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Sprewell. 4-3. Again, Hardaway missing. Ooh, ripped away. And they're on the break. Here's Embiid. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
And Utah calls time here. Adebayo's checked in for Toronto. Utah trails by 9. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Nice shot by Whiteside.
Yeah, there's not a rebound that Whiteside cannot get to when he's floating around the charge circle, reaches up, snatches that one down.
Outside Durant. The three from Curry. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Curry's got 7 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Here's Gervin. No points so far. The deep three from Levine. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Carter with it. He's picked up by Levine.
Get up to throw down. And how about Adebayo just getting up and getting athletic?
Knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Pushing it up now. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Well, Brett, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Shot clock at 2. Adebayo with the rejection. And he recovers it. And they'll keep possession. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, I would say that's as high percentage as you're going to get from Hassan Whiteside. He really takes off on those dunks.
Carter, the pass to Worthy. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Embiid, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Gasol's checked in for Utah. And so Carter nails them both. 50 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Castle. He's covered by Curry. From deep. And Worthy pulls it down. Worthy's got 5 rebounds tonight. The three from Curry. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Utah shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Personal foul.
Utah trails by 15. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Gervin. Here's Gasol. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Gasol doing a great job working down low in the phone booth and just finding enough room to get that one to go.
Carter against Levine. Carter can't get it to go. From the arc. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Toronto out in front, leading by 10. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
They've got Bam Adebayo. Stephen Curry is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard. And for the Jazz, Zach LaVine out there with Castle. And it's Gervin in at the small forward position. Here's Gasol. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Gasol's got 9. Worthy passes to Adebayo. Now Curry. Here's the 3. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Curry's found his groove out there, and that's a scary thought.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Curry. Pass to LaVine. Here's Gasol. Rebound Toronto. Worthy's got 6 rebounds in the game. Adebayo passes to Carter on the wing. Curry. And again, Toronto with a triple.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
And Utah calls time here. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Curry. Adebayo with it. He's picked up by LaVine. Durant for 3. That shot off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Castle. Gasol in the high post. 9 points in the game. Clock at 6. Here's Kirilenko. Utah with another miss.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Gervin, pass to Kirilenko. Here's Castle. Gasol, a screen on Carter. Castle for 3. From beyond the arc, and then some. Castle's got 10 points.
Wow, you don't see tons of those from Castle.
And Toronto calls time here. Toronto making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. And so here is Toronto. At one point, they led by 16. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Gasol up top. Pass to LaVine. Gasol, a screen on Carter. 5 on the clock. Here's LaVine for 3. Another 3 for Utah.
And with how well LaVine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
The 3 from Curry. And Curry with the answer.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Pass to Gasol. The baseline J, and it's good. 2 points. He's got 11. Toronto leading by 11. Curry passes to Embiid. Carter from outside. Rebounded by Gervin. Gervin's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. And they're running. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And that's the kind of pressure Castle could put on a defense.
Utah shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That one's off. Utah making a switch here.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Durant, the pass to Curry. Durant puts some moves on. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He does so many different things on the court. Durant practically forcing the defender to foul him on that drive.
These are his first free throws of the game. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Toronto. And both free throws good for Durant. And it's Utah with the ball. A 12-point game.
Home team foul. Stephen Curry. 3rd personal foul. Second
And he drops the first.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
Toronto making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Penny Hardaway. 1st personal foul. 3rd team foul.
First free throw is good. Whiteside, he's checked in for Utah. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Levine. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Toronto leading by 10. Outside Carter. Back to Durant. KD splashes the triple.
Really easy catch and release Jay from KD.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Utah. Here's Castle. He's got 15.
Man, good whistle there.
2nd personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the away team. Castle.
And so he makes both from the line. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Jordan's checked in for Utah. And that one falls for Carter. Utah trails by 14. Pass to Gervin. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Gervin, no good. Outside Durant. Outside Hardaway. Takes a 3. Now with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Hardaway, the pass to Durant. And here's Carter. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Stephen Curry getting it done for Toronto. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Anthony, and it's Worthy in at the force line. Carter can't get it to go. Utah trails by 12. Whiteside with a screen on Carter. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oh, the confidence from SGA on that three.
SGA from way out there, knocking down the three.
Carter can't get it to go. Stolen by Carter. Softly drops in the floater. And the Raptors lead by 11. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Timeout, Jazz.
Now on the court, your hot squad.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Carter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I listened to Utah's coach address his team, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Curry. Here's Sprewell. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Here's Sprewell. The three from Curry. Drains the triple. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Utah trails by 16. Timeout, Jazz.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Toronto making a switch here. Embiid's checked in.
Make some noise, fans.
Pass to Gervin. Gasol with it. Castle for three. Utah with another miss. Curry passes to Worthy. To the paint. The kick out. Curry. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Now here's Levine. Gasol the screen. And it's Zach LaVine with the three.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Curry. The three. Utah grabs the miss. Gasol with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. Here's Castle, fires for three. Rebound Toronto. Worthy's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Curry for three. It's rebounded by Levine. Toronto making a switch here.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Utah trails by 16. Stolen by Carter. Curry passes to Worthy. Carter against Levine. And he gets that one. Carter's got 4 points this quarter.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Anthony's checked in for Toronto.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for him. Toronto making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in.
At the line for 2.
Hits both from the stripe. Toronto leading by 16. Anthony outside. Durant surveying the D. Anthony, the pass to Durant from outside the arc. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Jazz. And the basket by Castle.
A solid facilitator. It helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Anthony finds Curry. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. On offense, here's Utah. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Another three for Utah.
3 points.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anthony outside. Pass to Durant. Now here's Anthony. Back to Curry. The three is up. The shot off that time. On offense, here's Utah. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Outside Durant. And here's Curry for three. And count it. And so Toronto takes the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.